I actually paid retail price for these Pokemon booster bundles. Yep, you heard that right, retail. No scalpers, no ridiculous markup, no dodgy eBay sellers. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I pulled it off so you don't have to end up handing over double the price online. Right now, the going rate is around £35 for a white flare booster bundle and about £40 for a black bolt. And with demand only climbing, I don't see the prices of these dropping anytime soon. Depending on when you're watching this, finding these booster bundles at all might be close to impossible, so these numbers could feel like a bargain. But here's the kicker, I managed to grab 9 white flare and 9 black bolt booster bundles in central London, all for the retail price of £25 each. The shops I hit might be the same ones in your local area, and I'll walk through exactly how I did it. And I've got to admit, there's one thing I did in this hunt that I'm not proud of, and trust me, it's something I do not recommend you trying for yourself. Okay, let's begin. So I just left the Leicester Square station. I actually took the wrong stop. I should have stopped at Charing Cross, but now I'm on my way to the Piccadilly Circus Waterstones. There is also a Sports Direct in this area that I'm going to visit, but I'm going to the Waterstones first. The Sports Direct is very close by. Right, so that's the Waterstones behind me. What you may not know, this is not only the largest bookstore in the UK, it's the largest bookstore in all of Europe. There are 7 floors to this Waterstones. So I actually visited here 3 more times since my first video, and every time I got Pokemon stuff. One time I even got Prismatic Evolution surprise boxes, and they also have the booster bundle. That's what I'm after today, or mostly after. I got 3 of each. I have 3 white flares and 3 black bolts. So this is actually a good start. So I'm sure everywhere else they're limited to just 1 of each. 1 white flare, 1 black bolt, but you know, I got 3 each here. So overall, really good purchase, really good find. That Waterstones always has Pokemon stuff whenever I go. So next I'm going to visit the Sports Direct, and it's actually not labeled Sports Direct. It's in this place called Lily Whites. You can see there Lily Whites across there. So it's at the 4th or 5th floor in this building here. So correction, it's actually on the 6th floor. So the lift is working this time. Last time I came here, it was not working, and I had to go up literally 6 floors up and down, and it was brutal. So it's a very small area in this part here. I'm not seeing any new Pokemon stuff. In fact, I'm not seeing any Pokemon stuff at all. I'll have to ask to find out. So you can see this game here, it's small, but it's properly stocked, and there's not a lot of people now. They do have some Pokemon stuff here. So what exactly is this? I've never seen this anywhere. Just some pre-constructed decks and some promo cards, nothing really interesting. No booster packs. Okay, let me find someone and ask them. I am slightly disappointed. Everything sold out. She said that all the black and whites got sold out immediately. And people from Oxford Street are coming here to buy them. So I'm on my way to Oxford Street now, and fingers crossed I actually find Pokemon cards there, especially the black and white. She said it's limited 2 per person, which is, you know, fine. Less than 3 from what I got in Waterstones, but 2, I can work with 2. So I'm taking the lift back down, no Pokemon cards there. My voice is probably echoing because I'm in a confined space right now, but I was a little disappointed, but you know, live and learn. So before I head to Oxford Street, I'm going to Ryman's. It was like 2 minutes away from the Sports Direct. It's across the road, so I need to cross. I did manage to find Pokemon stuff in Ryman's once, only once. But you know, they have restocked today, so hopefully I might find something. So no Pokemon cards. What the cashier was telling me is that they don't do Pokemon cards at that particular branch. Right, so I'm making my way now to Oxford Street. There's a Hamleys on the way. I may pop in there to see if they have any Pokemon stuff. Okay, so before I go to Oxford Street, I'm going to this place called Fanatics Collectibles. From what I read, they do stock Pokemon cards there, and they even do PSA gradings. So I'm going to find out about that today. I would not lie, this looks like a really high-end shop. There's a lot of sports-related stuff, but here, I see they have the card games here, but I'm not seeing any Pokemon here. Oh wow, this is for you WWE fans out there. Actually, this is, I believe it's a replica, but you can see there some signed PSA graded trading cards. They actually have Undertaker and Triple H. That's a PSA 10. Brock Lesnar also. I need to find out about the PSA grading and about the Pokemon cards now before I get sidetracked. So these here are some of the graded Pokemon cards you have. You can see the price, they are not cheap. I mean, look at that one there, that's £695. That's £450. There's no way I can buy any of these today. Not that I want to. So, Fanatics Collections. I had a lengthy discussion with one of the cashiers, and she said they don't stock Pokemon cards there. They never have stock Pokemon cards there. Tops don't care about Pokemon cards. All they have are the graded Pokemon cards. Never sold any booster boxes, never sold any packs, never sold any ETBs, nothing. They mostly stock Tops related stuff. So a lot of sports cards, a lot of sports memorabilia. That's it. The store was really big though, and the staff were really nice and friendly. I also found out about the PSA grading. From what I was told, it's £18.50 for one card, and it takes 4 months to get it back. So I might consider some PSA gradings in the future. So my next stop will be Hamleys. Now, they do have Pokemon cards in Hamleys. I saw it there, twice I've been there and I've seen it. I did not buy any because it was way above the MSRP. So I'm going to see if they still have Pokemon cards there and what's the price they're selling it at now. I'm not sure why, but it was, I think it was the sticker collection I saw twice. The Black Bolt and White Flare sticker collection. And they were selling it for £22 when the MSRP was £17. I refuse to pay that much for it. I'm just curious today to see if they have any and what will be the prices. Now this Hamleys, it's massive, so I'm just going straight to the floor of the Pokemon and that's it. In, out, quickly as possible. My god, there's an event here with Bluey and it's packed with people, especially children. Right, so I'm on the floor with the Pokemon cards. Let me ask the cashier to see what they have here. So I've seen some Pokemon cards at the cashier. So fingers crossed it's actually affordable. So you can see here, they actually have a lot of stuff. These are the Black Bolt and the White Flare. Those are the booster bundles. They have here Team Rocket, Destined Rivals, Journey Together, and Tins also. We have more to the top here. So I did not buy any. £32 for the booster bundle there. That's too expensive. It's way above the MSRP of £25. And the booster packs, I bought 5 Destined Rivals. They were selling at £5 each, which is not bad actually. And the tins was £16.99, so £17 for the tins. And as far as I know, those tins are probably about £10. So again, they marked up the price significantly for the Pokemon stuff here. So £32 for the booster bundle there, and it's $25 in Waterstones. So you do the math. That's a hard pass for me. If you have no choice and you can't find any booster bundles anywhere, go for it. But for me, I have options. Right, so I'm at Oxford Street. It's really crowded now, and I'm going to hit Sports Direct first. Right, so that's the Sports Direct behind me.
Just a quick break to remind you to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I have a lot more Pokemon related content planned. Thank you all.
So the game is towards this side. So this is the only place so far that I've seen the holiday bundle. And they have the Ogerpon collection here that I'm not interested in. So Sports Direct, 1 White Flare, 1 Black Bolt. I'm only allowed 1 in each. And it was £25 for 1. Right, so next, Miniso. So I did manage to get a lot of Pokemon stuff from Miniso, including tins and ETBs. But today, there's nothing here. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. Okay, so my next stop will be Forbidden Planet. Now, Forbidden Planet, no doubt, will have a lot of foot traffic, and everyone goes there for various pop culture, anime, manga, cartoon, everything. People will go there for it. And that's the mega store. So, fingers crossed I can actually find Pokemon cards there and it's not sold out yet. Right, so that's Forbidden Planet behind me. So, last time I was here, I was told it's on the lower ground floor. So the booster bundle sold out. So all I had was a 2025 holiday collection in Forbidden Planet. And as much as I wanted to, I just don't have the space to carry that today. So now I'm going to attempt something that I've never done before. And I highly suggest you don't do this too. I mean, worst case, I get kicked out of the store. but I'm going to revisit the Waterstones in Piccadilly Circus and see if I can repurchase another 6 booster bundles, if they have any remaining. Let's see how that will turn out. So do not do this. This is strictly for research purposes only. So I'm going to Soho. There's a huge queue at PopMart and there's also a Miniso next door to it. So let me just go to see if there's any Pokemon cards in Miniso. You can see the queue there for PopMart. I'm not going in PopMart. I'll be hitting Miniso. Let me see if there's any Pokemon stuff in there. So went in, asked, came out. No Pokemon cards. Right, so I'm back at the first Waterstones location. This is where I started the day. I'm going to put the camera away. I don't want to be too suspicious when I'm inside here. And next time you see me, you'll know if I'm successful or not.
A few moments later.
So I'm at the Waterstones Cafe and I actually got 3 more. 3 of these and 3 of these. And compared to the Hamleys price of £32, you can see it's $24.99 for one of these here in Waterstones. Now, these were the last 3 black and white. And I actually asked them if I can get the box. They said straight out no. I think it was the manager that sold me. And you know, I tried to remain calm, collect, focused. My bag was on the floor. You know, it was the first time I was doing this, and I mean, I was successful. So I don't recommend you try this. It was just to see if I would be successful or not. And this case, I was successful. So in all, at this Waterstones, I got 6 white flares and 6 black bolts. And then there was the 2. I got the 1 white flare and 1 black bolt from Sports Direct. Everywhere else, nothing else. They had the holiday collection, but I really can't carry the holiday collection with my limited space today. So in the beginning of the video, I mentioned 9 by 9. But you can see here, I have 7 black bolt and 7 white flare. That's because I visited a Smith's outside of London and I was able to pick up an additional black bolt and white flare. And I also visited a Sports Direct outside of London. And again, I was able to pick up another black bolt and another white flare. So there we have it, 9 in all. 9 black bolts, 9 white flare. All at £25 each. So it is possible to find Pokemon cards without breaking the bank. You just need to know when to search and where to search. And most importantly, you need to get out there and ask if you're unsure. We need to stick it to those scalpers and stop funding their manipulative behavior.